These systems depend on electricity, and they depend on electricity that comes from salts. I said salts, not salt. Salts, as in plural, because there's different kinds of salt. Potassium chloride is a salt. Magnesium chloride is a salt. Potassium sulfate is a salt. Zinc chloride is a salt. You got salts in your bile salts. There's many, many, many salts. And they're all electrical, and they're all important. In fact, the most common feature of salts is their electrical nature. And this is what makes them so important. We're electrical beings. We need the electricity that's carried via salt. Potassium and sodium and chloride are especially important for biological electricity. So Robin Williams for sure was on a low-salt diet. If you're depressed, very likely you're on a low-salt diet or not getting enough salt. By the way, it's almost impossible to stop eating salt because salt is regulated, or salt intake is regulated by the brain. Try to go on a low-salt diet. Try not to eat table salt for a day, no sodium chloride for a day, and then put some potato chips in front of you, or corn chips, or any other salty foods, and see what happens. Food processors know this good and well. That's why you can't eat just one potato chip. The problem with salt or table salt, sodium chloride, and salts in general, is they absorb water, and this will raise blood pressure. And this is why heart doctors, and doctors in general, will tell you to go on a low-salt diet, because table salt, sodium chloride, absorbs water, raises blood volume, makes the heart work harder, and can create problems with high blood pressure. But you don't have to go on a low-salt diet if you're taking in too much salt. Just pay attention to how much salt you're getting. And instead of sodium chloride, use potassium chloride. That way you don't get too much sodium, you get your potassium. Or use calcium salts, or use Celtic sea salt, which I talk about all the time. That way you won't have to worry about getting too much sodium or getting out of balance sodium, and you'll still get all your good salts. New England Journal of Medicine, by the way, which is no friend of alternative medicine, published an editorial last week that said that doctors should rethink this belief that somehow salt is bad and that it should be restricted, especially for patients with heart disease. This is something Dr. Wallach and I have been saying for many, many years. So if you're feeling like low energy, if you're feeling depressed, if you've got adrenal health issues, the adrenal glands regulate salt, drink salt, except drink Celtic sea salt water. And, of course, make sure you're getting your minerals from the Ultimate Classic or the Tangy Tangerine. That's another great way to beat salt cravings. Make sure you're getting enough minerals. There's all kinds of mental health nutrients. The B complex is super important for mental health issues, for depression. Vitamin B1, vitamin B3, vitamin B12, all the B vitamins really. Magnesium is very important as an antidepressant. Essential fatty acids, especially omega-3s, can have antidepressant properties. Zinc has antidepressant properties. SAM-E, maybe one of the most important antidepressant supplements you could take. Keeping your blood sugar stable is important. Hypoxia or low blood oxygen can induce depression, so make sure you're practicing your deep breathing techniques. There's tons of ways that you can alleviate depression without drugs, without doctors, and we could spend many hours on this subject, but suffice it to say, in the interest of winding down this very interesting and important subject, if you're depressed or if you know somebody who's depressed, there are lots and lots and lots of things you can do, none of which involve drugs, none of which involve doctors, none of which involve the pharmacomedical model, which can't help you in any way. In fact, at the end of the day, as with all chronic and degenerative diseases, the pharmacomedical model is useless, it's helpless, and it's impotent. And that's all I want to say about depression. Tomorrow we'll continue talking about healing, wound healing. We'll talk about connective tissue, and then we'll talk about this very interesting hormone that's related to arginine and has a major effect on anti-aging, on connective tissue, on keeping wrinkles at bay, protecting against photo damage, on the circulatory system. It's a natural antihypertensive. Many drugs work by affecting this hormone. Many heart drugs work by affecting this hormone. It also is involved in male sexual performance, and it has antidepressant benefits too. And we'll talk about that tomorrow on The Bright Side. Time to hit our phones. If you're depressed, I'd love to hear from you, or if you know somebody who's depressed, or if you have conquered depression, I'd love to hear how you did it, and so would our listeners. 855-660-4261 is our number on The Bright Side. Let's go to Florida and welcome Bobby to The Bright Side. What's up, Bobby? How you doing?
Fine. How are you today?
Good morning. What's going on?
Just wanted to ask you, I can't seem to get any answers anywhere. I had AFib, CHF, and cardiomyopathy, and was told I had to take their big gun. I didn't have a choice, which was amiodarone.
That's a big gun, all right.
Yeah. And so I have ended up with, and I kept telling them all along about, the complaints that were related to that, which they totally ignored. And I have ended up with interstitial lung disease, which is, the iodine toxicity of the lungs. And the problem is...
You had fluid build up in your lungs?
Yes, evidently.
Well, here's the deal, ma'am, Bobby. Amiodarone, you're right, it is a big gun. Cortisone is the brand name. If you're on Cortisone, there's a couple other ones.
Right.
It slows the heart down. You had a heart arrhythmia, and this crazy idea that doctors have that the way you handle arrhythmias of the heart is you shut it down. In fact, sometimes doctors will actually cauterize, electrically burn the heart in a process called cardiac ablation. So you're lucky that didn't happen. You still got your heart. But
I did cardioversion.
You did what?
It didn't work.
Okay.
I did cardioversion, but it didn't work.
Well, here's the issue, ma'am. Okay, the heart's an electrical system, and basically, when you have an arrhythmia, you have a short circuit in the heart. By the way, that's what Robin Williams had a arrhythmia also, and I don't know if they cauterized his heart or what they did to take care of it, but it's the same idea. The heart cells short circuit. The electrical energy short circuits. You ever see a short circuit? Do you know what a short circuit is? The electricity is supposed to run in a certain pattern. It's supposed to run in a circuit. It jumps. And when this happens in the heart, the rhythm gets thrown off. So you want to consider heart arrhythmias as an electrical problem. It could be due to a lot of things. Inflammation can be involved, blood sugar and insulin can be involved, and nutritional deficiencies can be involved. Now, I guarantee you, ma'am, Bobby, I'm not a psychic. I say this all the time. The body breaks down generically, so I can tell you this because you got a human body like I got a human body, and even though you live in Florida and you're a lady and I live in Colorado and I'm a guy, we pretty much have this, in a lot of ways, we got the same basic functioning in our bodies. Okay? You must have had something else going on for a long time. Probably digestive problem, probably a blood sugar problem. Now think about it. We're going to take a break. Think about it. We'll come back, and we'll finish up when we come back. Okay? But I want you to think about that because that needs to be addressed if we're going to deal with the arrhythmias and really deal with the arrhythmias, not just superficially. All right, I'm Pharmacist Ben. You are listening to The Bright Side on the Genesis Communication Network. 855-660-4261 is our number. We'll be back after this.
Pharmacist Ben Fuchs believes virtually all disease states can be backtracked to digestive problems.
Deficiencies in stomach acid can affect all downstream systems. Taking digestive enzymes can be amazingly helpful for dealing with deficiencies in stomach acid. Enzymes require low pH for activation. You can also use aloe vera juice, by the way. Sugars in aloe vera have a coating effect on the digestive system. Longevity has a cool product called Noni Plus, which is made from aloe and the noni fruit. It's tasty. It can also function to support digestive acidification of the stomach, and activation of digestive enzymes.
Take Pharmacist Ben's advice and support your digestive system by ordering Noni Plus from Longevity. Call 866-735-2470. That's 866-735-2470 or on the web at brightsideben.com. That's brightsideben.com. Order today.
So we decided to upgrade the look of our home.
You know, improve the curb appeal.
We decided to add the look of stone to the exterior.
We really like the stacked stone look.
Yeah, but when I checked into the price, it was ridiculous. No way could we afford it.
Then a friend told me about Genstone. Genstone.
Genstone comes in lightweight panels made of polyurethane. They've actually engineered the hassle out of installation. No mortar, no mesh. It was easy. Even I could do it.
We just screwed the panels to the wall and it looks like stone. I mean, it really looks like stone.
Yeah, from the box to the wall in minutes.
We love the look of our home now.
And Genstone is durable, comes with a 25-year warranty, and offers additional R value for insulation.
If you want the look of stone at a price you can afford, call Genstone
at 855-955-STONE.
Trust me, you'll save money.
And you'll love the look.
855-955-STONE. That's 855-955-7866.
At 30dayfoodsupply.com, you can now purchase a one-of-a-kind product not available anywhere else. A meatless burger dry mix in 4 delicious flavors. With our new Oregon Trail Foods vegan burgers, all you do is add water and fry. They need no refrigeration. They're packaged in Mylar bags with an oxygen absorber for a long shelf life. They're non-GMO. They're gluten, soy, nut, and chemical-free, but they're loaded with flavor. And a good source of carbs and protein, yet low in sodium. Flavors include Italian, spicy Mexican, Mexican, 6 vegetable, and black bean olive. Go to 30dayfoodsupply.com or call 541-229-0010 and order today. Eat them every day, take them camping, or save them for an emergency. Check them out at 30dayfoodsupply.com and click on the vegan burger icon. That's 30dayfoodsupply.com, where all of our products are produced in Oregon by Oregon Trail Foods. 30dayfoodsupply.com.
We all know that Berkey Water Purification Systems are the most trusted name in water filtration. As an authorized Berkey dealer for over 6 years and serving thousands of satisfied customers, the Berkey Guy offers amazing specials for Berkey Water Filtration Systems. The Berkey Light Systems include a set of self-sterilizing and recleanable black purification elements that purify water by removing chlorine, pathogenic bacteria, cysts, and parasites to non-detectable levels and remove harmful chemicals such as herbicides and pesticides. Order the Berkey Light System today, complete with 2 black Berkey elements for only $231, and the Berkey Guy will ship your order free of charge. With the purchase of a Berkey Light, the Berkey Guy is also offering a set of fluoride and arsenic filters for only $39.99. That's over 30% off the retail price. Call the Berkey Guy at 1-877-886-3653. That's 1-877-886-3653. Or order online at goberkey.com. That's goberkey.com today.
The nation's largest independently owned and operated talk radio network. The Genesis Communications Network. GCN.
All right, we are back on the bright side. I'm Pharmacist Ben. We're talking to Bobby in Florida, who was on amiodarone, got some lung disease. By the way, lung disease is one of the more common side effects of amiodarone, as I'm sure you know, Bobby.
Yes.
So what's been going on long-term, ma'am? Something must have been happening.
Well, long-term, the only thing I can think of would be like major stress.
Well, yeah, that's a big problem. But that's not the only thing, ma'am.
All right, I live near high-power transmission lines.
That's not helping you. That's not going to help you either, of course. But you can't go out there and take down the high-power transmission lines. So you got to work where you can.
Blood sugar, I don't know. You know, I've never been told that. And
well, you have. I'm telling you that because you can't have a heart problem without a blood sugar problem. Now,
I expected that, but they've never, said that. So
don't worry about it. You got to treat yourself. Don't worry what they tell you. I don't want to say you can't have a heart problem without a blood sugar problem, but typically that's behind it. And behind that is, if you've listened to this program, behind that is digestive issues. Now, basing the way you sound just from your voice, I'm guessing you're in your 40s or 50s, correct?
Try double that.
Are you serious? You're 100?
Yeah, I'm in the 70s.
Okay, you're in your 70s. Okay. Well, then guaranteed you have some blood sugar problems and some digestive problems. So here's what we want you to do, okay? First and foremost, get yourself on the Mighty 90 right away. The amiodarone is going to deplete your body of very important heart nutrients, especially the B vitamins and vitamin C. So you need the Mighty 90 nutrients. Start sipping on the Beyond Tangy Tangerine. I would do it right away. Not only is it going to help. You have?
I have taken it before. The only thing is, does it have enough nutrients in it?
No, the BTT is just to top off your tank, but your tank needs topping off. You need something. All right? If you're not supplementing, aside from the fact that if you're
I am, but, sort of major, like D-ribose and all the,
No, that's not a supplement, D-ribose. That doesn't count. All right? That's more like a food. I'm talking the Mighty 90 Essential Nutrients. Sounds like you read Stephen Sinatra's book. Did you read Stephen Sinatra's?
Yeah, and Dr. Sherry Rogers.
Okay, both of those guys, Sherry Rogers, and they're both great. B vitamins, probably the single most important nutrients you could do, and you should do them right away, are the B complex, and you should be sipping on it all day long, and that's what the Beyond Tangy Tangerine will get you. Of course, the Healthy Start Pack will include the omega fats and magnesium, and both of those are very important for the heart as well. And then I would be taking a little bit extra vitamin C too, maybe 1,000 to 2,000 milligrams of vitamin C. Please, 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 please keep your sugar low. Keep your blood sugar low. Very important. That means staying away from any foods that get processed real quickly, that get turned into sugar real quickly, breads, pastas, potatoes, processed foods in general. And then you also want to be using the sweeties after all of your meals. Practice deep breathing techniques. It's one of the single most important, maybe the single most important anti-arrhythmic strategy that you could use. Hypoxia, low blood oxygen, will kick off heart arrhythmias faster than almost anything. And that's where stress comes in. So slow, deep breathing. Practice it at least 1 or 2 minutes a day. Sit on the couch. Get yourself if you have a smartphone, get yourself an app called My Calm Beat or BioBreathing. Please do not underestimate the importance of deep breathing for arrhythmias. Slow, deep breathing. Slow is the operative word. Okay, now I got to move on here, but that's tons of great ideas there for you. If you have any underlying digestive issues, and I can't imagine that you don't, those need to be corrected as well. The Biolumin Nightly Essence will help you. The Z Radical from Longevity has got some nice blood thinning effects that might help you as well, and also help coat your digestive system. If you want more information, call back because I got to get some more calls, but that's